directing my cabinet to review the federal classification of marijuana and expunging thousands of convictions for the mere possession, because no one should be jailed for simply using or have it on their record. Take on crimes of domestic violence. I'm ramping up the federal enforcement of the Violence Against Women Act that I proudly wrote when I was a senator, so we can finally end the scourge against women in America. There are other kinds of violence I want to stop. With us tonight is Jasmine, whose 9-year-old sister Jackie was murdered.
State of the
21
Union
classmates
address.
and teachers in an elementary school in Uvalde, Texas.
The President of the
Very
United
soon after
States.
that happened, Jill and I went to Uvalde for a couple of days. We
You can
spent
hear-
hours
you
and
can hear me
hours
put a
with
one
each
in
of
the
the
chat.
families.
You can hear the
We heard their message.
State of the Union address. Put a
So
one in the
everyone in
chat.
this room, in this chamber, could hear the same message. The constant refrain, and I was there for hours meeting with every family. They said, do something. Do something. Well, I did do something by establishing the first ever Office of Gun Violence Prevention in the White House, that the Vice President is leading the charge. Thank you for doing it. Meanwhile,
Thank you, Peggy. Thank you.
my predecessor told the NRA he's proud he did nothing on guns when he was president. Oof. After another shooting in Iowa recently, he said, when asked what to do about it, he said, just get over it. There's his quote, just get over it. I say, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm proud we beat the NRA when I signed the most significant gun safety law in nearly 30 years because of this Congress. We now must beat the NRA again. I'm demanding a ban on assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Pass universal background checks. None of this. None of this. I taught the Second Amendment for 12 years. None of this violates the Second Amendment or vilifies responsible gun owners. You know, as we manage challenges at home, we're also managing crises abroad, including in the Middle East. I know the last 5 months have been gut-wrenching for so many people, for the Israeli people, for the Palestinian people, and so many here in America. This crisis began on October 7th with a massacre by a terrorist group called Hamas, as you all know. 1,200 innocent people, women and girls, men and boys, slaughtered after enduring sexual violence. The deadliest day for the Jewish people since the Holocaust, and 250 hostages taken. Here in this chamber tonight are families whose loved ones are still being held by Hamas. I pledge to all the families that we will not rest until we bring every one of your loved ones home. We also we will also work around the clock to bring home Evan and Paul, Americans being unjustly detained by the Russians and others around the world. Israel has the right to go after Hamas. Hamas ended this conflict by releasing hostages, laying down arms, could end it by releasing the hostages, laying down arms, and surrendering those responsible for October 7th. But Israel has Israel has an added burden because Hamas hides and operates among the civilian population like cowards, under hospitals, daycare centers, and all the like. Israel also has a fundamental responsibility, though, to protect innocent civilians in Gaza. This war has taken a greater toll on innocent civilians than all previous wars in Gaza combined. More than 30,000 Palestinians have been killed, most of whom are not Hamas. Thousands and thousands of innocent women and children, girls and boys, also orphaned. Nearly 2 million more Palestinians under bombardment or displacement. Homes destroyed, neighborhoods in rubble, cities in ruin. Families without food, water, medicine. It's heartbreaking. I've been working nonstop to establish an immediate ceasefire that would last for 6 weeks to get all the prisoners released, all the hostages released, to get the hostages home and ease the intolerable and humanitarian crisis and build toward an enduring, something more enduring. The United States has been leading international efforts to get more humanitarian assistance to Gaza. Tonight, I'm directing the U.S. military to lead an emergency mission to establish a temporary pier in the Mediterranean on the coast of Gaza that can receive large shipments carrying food, water, medicine, and temporary shelters. No U.S. boots will be on the ground. A temporary pier will enable a massive increase in the amount of humanitarian assistance getting into Gaza every day.
Well, we'll see if that remains true. No U.S. boots on the ground. We'll see.
And Israel must do its part. Israel must allow more aid into Gaza to ensure humanitarian workers aren't caught in the crossfire. And they're announcing they're going to have a crossing in northern Gaza. For the leadership of Israel, I say this: humanitarian assistance cannot be a secondary consideration or a bargaining chip. Protecting and saving innocent lives has to be a priority. As we look to the future, the only real solution to the situation is a two-state solution over time. And I say this as a lifelong supporter of Israel. My entire career, no one has a stronger record with Israel than I do. I challenge any of you here. I'm the only American president of Israel in wartime, but there is no other path that guarantees Israel's security and democracy. There is no other path that guarantees Palestinians can live in peace with peace and dignity. And there's no other path that guarantees peace between Israel and all of its neighbors, including Saudi Arabia, with whom I'm talking. Creating stability in the Middle East also means containing the threat posed by Iran. That's why I built a coalition of more than a dozen countries to defend international shipping and freedom of navigation in the Red Sea. I've ordered strikes to degrade the Houthi capability and defend U.S. forces in the region. As Commander-in-Chief, I will not hesitate to direct further measures to protect our people and our military personnel. For years, I've heard many of my Republican and Democratic friends say that China is on the rise and America's falling behind. They've got it backwards. I've been saying it for over 4 years, even when I wasn't president. America's rising. We have the best economy in the world. And since I've come to office, our GDP is up, our trade deficit with China is down to the lowest point in over a decade. And we're standing up against China's unfair economic practices. We're standing up for peace and stability across the Taiwan Straits. I've revitalized our partnership and alliance in the Pacific. India, Australia, Japan, South Korea, Pacific Islands. I've made sure that the most advanced American technologies can't be used in China, not allowing to trade them there. Frankly, for all this tough talk on China, it never occurred to my predecessor to do any of that. I want competition with China, not conflict. And we're in a stronger position to win the conflict of the 21st century against China than anyone else, for that matter, than any time as well. Here at home, I've signed over 400 bipartisan bills. There's more to pass my unity agenda. Strengthen penalties on fentanyl trafficking. You don't want to do that, huh? Pass bipartisan privacy legislation to protect our children online. Harness the promise of AI to protect us from peril. Ban AI voice impersonations and more.
Y'all hear that screaming in the back?
Keep our truly sacred obligation to train and equip those we send into harm's way and care for them and their families when they come home and when they don't. That's why the song Support and Help of Dennis and the VA, I signed the PACT Act. One of the most significant laws ever, helping millions of veterans exposed to toxins who now are battling more than 100 different cancers. Many of them don't come home, but we owe them and their families support. We owe it to ourselves to keep supporting our new health research agency called ARPA-H, and remind us that we can do big things like end cancer as we know it, and we will. Let me close with this. Yay. I know you don't want to hear any more, Lindsay, but I got to say a few more things. I know it may not look like it, but I've been around a while. When you get to be my age, certain things become clearer than ever. I know the American story. Again and again, I've seen the contest between competing forces in the battle for the soul of our nation, between those who want to pull America back to the past and those who want to move America into the future. My lifetime has taught me to embrace freedom and democracy, a future based on core values that have defined America: honesty, decency, dignity, equality, to respect everyone, to give everyone a fair shot, to give hate no safe harbor. Now, other people my age see it differently.
I don't think the Republicans believe
The American story of resentment, revenge, and retribution, that's not me. I was born amid World War II when America stood for the freedom of the world. I grew up in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and Claymont, Delaware, among working class people who built this country. I watched in horror as two of my heroes, like many of you did, Dr. King and Bobby Kennedy, were assassinated. And their legacies inspired me to
working class people who built
pursue
the country.
a
You know
career
who built this
of
country?
service.
On the backs of who?
I left the law firm, became a public defender because my city of Wilmington was the only city in America occupied by the National
Wait a
Guard.
minute. Come on now. Stay
After
real. Stay real
Dr.
with
King was assassinated.
You know who
because
built
of the
this
riots. And I became a county councilman almost by accident. I got elected to the United States Senate when I had no intention of running at age 29. Then vice president of our first black president. Now president to the first women vice president. In my career, I've been told I was too young. By the way, they're going to let me on the Senate elevators for votes sometimes. Not a joke. And I've been told I'm too old. Whether young or old, I've always known what endures. I've known our North Star. The very idea of America is that we're all created equal. Deserves to be treated equally throughout our lives.
How long did that
We've
take?
never fully lived up to that idea,
No.
but we've never walked away from it either. And I won't walk away from it now.
Okay. Well, do
I'm
something about
optimistic.
it. Do something.
I really am. I'm optimistic, Nancy.
Morning.
My fellow Americans, the issue facing our nation isn't how old we are, it's how old are our ideas. Hate, anger, revenge, retribution are the oldest of ideas. But you can't lead America with ancient ideas that only take us back. You lead America, the land of possibilities. You need a vision for the future and what can and should be done. Tonight you've heard mine. I see a future where defending democracy, you don't diminish it. I see a future where we restore the right to choose and protect our freedoms, not take them away. I see a future where the middle class finally has a fair shot, and the wealthy have to pay their fair share in taxes. I see a future where we save the planet from the climate crisis and our country from gun violence. Above all, I see a future for all Americans. I see a country for all Americans. And I will always be president for all Americans because I believe in America. I believe in you, the American people. You're the reason we've never been more optimistic about our future than I am now. So let's build the future together. Let's remember who we are. We are the United States of America. And there is nothing beyond our capacity when we act together. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, you were watching live as President Joe Biden gave his State of the Union address. All right, back to regular news, which is crypto. He has some good key points there. I expected it to be a little bit more. Well, I didn't watch it from the beginning, so I really can't give you my full perspective. So it's all good. Anyway, let's go check out the market really quick and see how it responded. You know, because generally the market will respond in one way or the other to, you know, State of Union addresses or anything that, you know, Gary Gensler or, you know, some of these other political figures have to say. So, you know, when they come out and they start jibber jabbering, I'm not saying the president was jibber jabbering, but so we'll watch. Let's watch Bitcoin for a second and see. Ooh, what was that? Did we hit? Is that today? Oh, it's the 7 day. I was about to say what? No, I'm over here. All right, I usually do. We'll see. We'll give it some time to see how they react. I don't know if he said anything about cryptocurrency. Did anyone catch that? Like I said, we've the last 20 minutes or so. I don't know if he mentioned anything about Bitcoin or overall cryptocurrency laws and anything of that nature. So we may or may not respond to that, but all right. So Ethereum sitting at $3,900. What was the high for today? 39.48. We had 39.56. So we had a newer higher low. 39. That's 71. $39.68, and what was that? 39.39. Yeah. So you know, Bitcoin Ethereum is doing its thing right now. I'm loving it. And guess where this money is going? It is pouring back into meme tokens. Who else has kind of been explosive? Dogecoin. Dogecoin is at 16 cents. Been holding there pretty strong for the day. Let's take a look. 15, 16. 7 day. We've been hovering. Let's see. Yeah, we loved that all-time high, didn't we? That 20 cents. I bet y'all took profit like crazy. That big sell-off on the 5th, y'all took profit like crazy. Brought that sucker back down to 13 cents. And Dogecoin is building back. Dogecoin. All right, let's go. Let's go back over here. Let's see. Sol 144. Sol hits a new peak of 141.15, which that brings us at 8.7% in a day, 9% in a week, 9.64% actually. Number 5. If you're not taking advantage of this, folks, are you upping your Sol? I mean, could you imagine getting in at 94 cents 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Could you imagine that? I mean, we even $10, even $10 on Sol. All-time high 2021, 258, 260 in some regions. So congratulations to the Sol holders. I mean, this is serious now. 571 million in supply. Where do you think? So give me your guesses. Where do you think Sol will be? Okay, I'll say. Let's not even talk about this year. Let's discuss the next. Because I like to look further out. If we're talking about generational wealth here, right? Generational wealth is something that is, you want to look further out down the road, 10, 20 years from now. Your kids, 15, 20 years from now, 25 years from now, depending on how old you are, where you're at, kids with the kids your age right now. But, generational wealth pouring back into your family's legacy down the road. That's what we're looking at. What's going on, baby fat? Beatles mom, what's going on, Peggy? What's up? That's where we need to look further down the road. So I suspect, Solana will hit that 280 and above, that 260, 280 and above, and eventually settle down. And some people are saying, $350 to $500 is an understatement for Sol. I think 500 is a great passive rejection zone for Sol in 5 years. After the big wigs and everyone, all the old heads who've been in Sol for quite a long time starts taking their profit at those levels. 500. But of course, we need to push past this last all-time high. I'm bullish on a $500 Sol. I always give a projection of 5 years, but we could probably see, from 95 to $258 all-time high. That was in what, a year? So I'm could be totally wrong on that 5-year projection for a $500 Sol. It could be $1,000 Sol in 5 years, $1,500 Sol in 5 years. So let's say a year from now, Sol could be trading at consistently between I give it $250, $260, and $500. I'll come back to that. In a year. But I'm definitely gonna load up on. Let's go to Ethereum. I want to take a look at Ethereum at that price point. There's 120 million Ethereum. How much Sol do we have? How much Sol? 443 million Sol. So what? 3 times the amount of Ethereum. So when was Ethereum at that price point? So June 28th, 2020, right around well, let's go to, let's say 170, 133, 170. That was in April of 2020. April of 2020. The market cap was $20 billion. $20 billion in April of 2020, which gave us 100 and what, $22 Ethereum around that time somewhere. We are nearing $500 billion market cap, which puts Ethereum at 19% of the market share for overall cryptocurrency. 19%. That number, what yesterday was at, day before yesterday is 15%. And Bitcoin was at 50%, now 51%, and now and Ethereum being at, again, close to 19% of the market share. But remember, eventually all that money is going to start to pour back into additional altcoins, Solana, AVAX, all these other coins on the market. So that's going to shift. The market share is going to shift. And some people are calling for a super cycle. I don't know. I mean, I'm confident where we are right now. And a lot of people are riding off of hopium. They're high off of the pump. But we have to be realistic. Is it sustainable? I mean, 2021, 560, almost 570, 572 billion was the top. That peak was close to 570 billion dollars in volume at the freaking top of Ethereum. And for Bitcoin, only hit 100. Well, yeah. So the market cap at that time was 100 and right around the same time, 133 billion. And Bitcoin still dominated. Still. So we have definitely come a long way, and you can see this curve too from November. Let me raise this up a little bit. Look at that curve from November 11th of 2021. It's almost like a horseshoe curve. That was a long consolidation period, a long one. But it was healthy too. You just let me stretch this out a little bit. I love that curve. That was healthy, I believe. Yeah, look at that. That's rare too. So, which, again, puts us at, a little over 1.2 trillion. So I'm bullish on meme coins. I'm bullish on the market overall, and I'm happy to see everyone winning right now. Well, I don't know if everyone's winning, but I mean the majority. If you are diligently, kind of feeling yourself around here in the market, seeing what you want to invest in, I think for the most part, the average person who's putting something in any coin, let's say for instance Pepe, If you put money in Pepe the last 7 days, you're winning. Last month, you're winning. Year, you are definitely winning. You're definitely winning for sure. Some people wish they wouldn't have sold their positions back in February with Pepe or even Sheba, but you know, um, but still, the opportunity is there, and another all-time high, $3.32 billion. I knew I should have bought that dip. I should have bought the dip. Buy the dip, Dre. Buy the dips. I'm buying the dips in 100 wallets. I need an aggregator. No. Yeah, I knew I should have bought it earlier today, but I was busy rescuing. Did you see my video on me rescuing a cat? I rescued a cat today. I named him Little Shiba Inu. So I rescued a cat today. I was just going on a little walking stroll, trying to get some exercise, trying to get fine for the summertime. And I rescued a cat. So if you check the timeline, you will see that. You will definitely see that. All right, let's go over to an asset, a token, a coin, a token that we got in earlier today. We were taking a look at. Do you see it? K9 Finance. Let's see where K9 has settled at. I had after I did the live and I started seeing people's responses, and I had somebody inbox me and said, "Man, you know that's a scam, right?" I'm like, "How would I know that?" Well, let me prove it to you. Okay, my money's already there, and probably people that the money's already there too. Like, I mean, you got some significant evidence. I don't listen. I don't know. But anyway, market cap 12.71 million. Volume is right at 9.4. 70 self-reported circulation. Let me go to Etherscan really quick. Let's see. 33, close to 3,400 holders. So 1 billion in supply. Not too bad. Fully diluted market cap 156. Not too shabby. Let's go over to Dex Tools. I want to see what let's see, where's my Dex Tools at? "24 hours up 609%. It's not bad. And it's only been 24 hours. Let's look at the last 12 hours here. That's 12. Okay. I like to look at the 5-minute chart. Most of you guys don't like the 5-minute chart unless you are an avid trader. But I like the 5-minute chart. You can easily scalp on a 5-minute chart. Easily. Try to get some profit. I'm here for the profit. Hey, man, I'm here for the profit. And, the utility too, guy. The utility as well. What's Doge's utility? Well, man, it's the baby Bitcoin, guy. It can conduct transactions just as fast as Bitcoin can, lightning speed. Are you making money? No, not yet. I'm just staying around for the utility. Nobody really, you care about utility, but when you're making money, you don't really think about utility, do you? Ask yourself that. When the euphoria is happening, the markets are pumping. You're like, oh yeah, my stonk, my crypto, my it's pumping. You don't care that they're building a $20 billion infrastructure to save human lives. You really don't care. Oh, they're over in Dubai building trees. They're building a building over in Dubai to plant trees. You don't really care about the utility, but you are happy when you hear news about something that they're doing that is great that comes out. You're like, this is huge. And what happens? What does it do? It makes the market pump. It makes the project pump. So yes, you're happy about that. Why? Because it's news. Pepe trending at number 3. Right. Why? Because it's a nice chart. Because it's your money, you're making money. Now, if you're not making money and you know, and they're coming out with utility, guess what? What are you going to say? Man, I'm here again. I'm here for the utility. I'm here for the utility. I'm here for the long haul. Man, it could be the next 5 to 10 years, brother. I'm going to stay around. I'm going to wait for the utility. The money comes second. Man, look, don't fade me with that, because you came into this market trying to make money for your family. Utility is great. Got you. But guess what? 90% of these traders here in the market, when that coin pumps, they're taking their money, they're moving on to the next. They'll leave maybe a small percentage of a moon bag. I'm here for this utility. Most likely, people are here for the community. I say community over utility any day in terms of project. For instance, with Pepe, what's the utility of Pepe? I don't know. I guess I haven't taken the time to research even more, but I actually don't know outside of the community, and it's here. It has a strong bond, a strong community, and it's pumping. It's a meme. What about Baby Dogecoin? Millions of holders. What, NFTs? What about eh, anyway, guys? I'm just saying, listen, you're here for a reason. Don't get caught up in all of the hype and all of that stuff. Like, just make your family your money. Stay away from the bozos, right? The ones who are telling you to you know diamond hand everything to the end. Just wait around the corner. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It may never come. I think we've seen the greatest of that, especially with Saitama. Remember, Saitama holders. A lot of Saitama holders were ship holders. A lot of ship holders were SHIB, Safe Moon, Doge, right, and even Bitcoin. All that money was flowing. It all flows into. But since in Saitama, we were ultimately fed a bunch of, this is going to come out. This is coming out. This is coming out. This is coming out. This is coming out. I'm talking about STC. I'm talking about the old Saitama. We were all fed a lot of things, and we all jumped on the hoopla and the train. I know I was a big advocate. Why? Because I believed in mission. And why are we still talking about this 2 years later? Because it is a part of community, right? The community was built off of that, and a lot of things that we're doing now, brought in that infrastructure in terms of funding money that we're able to do now because of SHIB, because of Doge, because of, you know what I'm saying? All these projects coming out. But one thing that it did do was bringing together community. So my whole thing was, I jumped in. Why? Because I seen that they had a heart for charity, backpacks for kids in Ghana and all this. I didn't see anything in Asia or whatever. I didn't see anything in the U.S., but that was the white paper, backpacks for kids. I'm like, you know what? I'm a giver, so I love to do philanthropy work. I was on it. Here, take 10%. Here, take 10% and boom, use that what you're gonna. I believed in it, right? And I'm sure when these projects come out and they tell us that this is what they're going to be doing, that they, in their minds, they want to make us believe it. And 5 to maybe 5.5% of it may be true. But when that money starts pouring in, now you got to do something with it, unless you're just going to run off and disappear, like some people have done with these projects. They get your money, then they run off and disappear. I'm pretty sure you can put up your hands and say, I know all these developers that we have seen, these fake phony people in the space, more than I can count on my fingers and my toes of how many have come and gone and left and probably have started up other projects. We can go down the list right freaking now. A lot of you know how many. Oh, Pepe's hot number one right now. It was just at number 3. See how that changes? Anyway, but we can go down the line and name all these projects that have come and have left. They bring money into the ecosystem and then they take it out and they leave and they do whatever. They start other projects and you may not even know unless you're going down the rabbit trail. So miss me with the utility. Miss me with that. I don't say nothing about no more utility anywhere to me about, oh, we got great utility. I don't care. I mean, if you got a swap, you got a Dex, okay, there's plenty of Dexes out there. You got, and I'm not talking about any particular problem. I'm just saying utility wise. If you got, a lotion cream coming out. Remember what was that project that came out with energy drink? Not that stinky Prime, not that nasty stuff, but it was an energy drink. A token for energy. What do you need a token for energy drink for? A token for an energy drink? So miss us if you believe it, but miss us with the utility talk, right? Unless you have a significant plan in action that you are going to exercise exactly what you say you're going to do step by step and do it. Miss us with this utility plan. Utility, no. You build your community, you give back in your community, you keep the money in the community. You be honest about your dealings with your funds on said project. Be honest about it, and you will have great support. You can promise you that. Shib taught you that. Pepe will teach you that. Has taught you that. Well, I'm not going to say Pepe has been 100% strong community, but there were some things going on there. Individuals who were connected to that. Anyway, and now you can see the discord between Pepe and Pork. Some issues going on in between there. I don't have all the details, so I'm not even going to go into that. But I'm just here to say, listen, wherever your allegiance lies, don't get yourself involved so much with your feelings that you can't be successful in trading in and out. Don't get so emotional. And the reason why I'm saying is because I got so tied in let me rewind. When I first came into crypto, I had the mindset of a trader, which I'm getting back to. I'm actually there, but I had a mindset of a sniper, a day trader. Like I was thick in it. Like you tell me, oh man, such and such a Tesla's coming out, whatever, on the peak sheets, OTC, boom, I in it. Let me grab out not a million worth, but didn't cost me, but let me grab a mill. Oop, it went up for 001. Oop, went up to 50 cents. Okay, let me grab my bag. Boom. Didn't care about the insides, the what's happening, or they're still building a company and they need your money, blah, blah, blah. No. I didn't care about that. That wasn't my problem. I loaned you. I don't care if it's $100. I loaned you my equity. I loaned you my liquidity, right? I loaned you that. So when that money made compounded money on top of other money, hey, I'm getting it back plus that $100 that I came with. So 90% profit in my initial entry. I'm getting it back. So my mindset was boom, 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 boom when I first came in, right? And then I started getting involved in community. All of a sudden, I have a heartbeat. Oh man, oh Dre, we thank you for listen. Listen. This is how I feel, right? Listen. You know what? Let me y'all don't want me to go off, right? I'm being transparent, but let me get a drink of water, if that's okay. Let me get a drink of water. Let me come back and I'll talk to you about my mindset, about how I felt those different stages. We'll look at the charts and then I'll do a giveaway and then that'll be it. I appreciate you all who are tuning in. But I'm going to show you my mindset, my thought process. So anyway, give me a second and I will be right back. I need to take a breather because I get so excited about this. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear me. I hope I haven't been talking and you are not been able to hear me. But I can't even hear if make sure. I'll just double check. Something can always be messed up. If you could hear the music, put a 1 in the chat, please. Honest, thank you. Honest 365. Thank you so much. In. Give me a second. That was the one. That was the one that came out with a token for a freaking energy drink. We should find that. Get that stuff. Did a personal tour of the facility and still got run. Hold on. All right. Anyway, I'll be back with my theology here in a little bit. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So remember I told y'all earlier today, I rescued a cat. So I've been stuck with responsibility. Ain't nobody else want to help. I'm taking care of this cat. I know. I'm not a cat person, but can y'all see the cat? Hold on. It's a black cat. It was in a tree, y'all. This cat was in a freaking tree. And as I was walking the dog, all of a sudden the cat was like, I heard it almost sounded like it was saying, help, help me. See, help me. Thank you. Saying thank you now. Help me, please. And I happened to look over, stuck right in the tree. I'm like, well, look at the timing on that, because I wasn't going to go for a walk. But there you go. There you go, kitten. All right. I know. We'll either help me. Anyway, so I'm gonna take care of the cat for a little bit, but most likely find her a new home. Max Brown, Bobo. Yeah, I told y'all my story about Bobo while I bought some Bobo. Anyway, so let's go back to my rant. Hold on. So like I said, miss me with that community stuff, because not community, but utility stuff, because that's not really what brings communities together. It's not about utility. It's about community, right? Learning who the people are in your community. Why should you support the boots on ground? Boots on ground. You have an ultimate mission, but it's the boots on ground who set the infrastructure of the overall vision, and all the intricate details inside of that happen. You shouldn't have to force it. So when a community comes together and the community is strong, then the community is strong, right? And it's hard to break that community down. That's why these tokens have been so strong lately. A lot of money, on top of a lot of money's been pumping into here. People seeing the price pump. Why? On top of that, they're going to jump in as well. But what makes that last? What makes a project last? Dedication. So one of the things I was going to talk about before I kind of got a little winded was that a lot of us were very, very much dedicated to these projects here. Let's say Sheba, or let's say, speaking for myself, Saitama. Dedication in terms of willing to put out free content. Never got a dime. And to this day, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, that's if you're getting paid, you're getting paid. But for me, I just never asked for anything. And I had been offered, but I never said okay. Never check the box, right? Thousands of dollars, right? Not big money like these other guys out there that they that's their job. That's what they do. They're getting big money. The Jakes, I don't know about Rodney. I don't know if he's getting paid. What's these other guys? The Bens, Ben was probably one of the highest paid out there. Again, nothing wrong with that. Those guys are hustling. They're working. Respect to them, big time, right? I just didn't do that. Didn't do that. It wasn't because I didn't feel confident enough. I felt confident in my abilities, but because of the fact that for me, it's you're promoting something and then something happens, which you cannot You cannot prevent. If contract goes south, it rugs, but guess what? Your name is out there and people are like, well, didn't you promote it? And still, I still got that. Even not charging for making videos and talking about, such asset or whatever, doing this and doing that. People still said, well, I learned about it through you, so therefore you should be responsible for my losses. Okay. Don't agree. That's why people always put no, not financial advice. So you get those kind of shots at you. So the dedication that people put in to these coins, these tokens, right? Sometimes it's not necessarily, it's not recognized, but this is community involvement. This is what we do. We don't expect monetary gain in return unless it's contractual. And I never asked for that. So my whole mindset was, well, I'm putting all this work. Let's make this thing work because you believe in something. You believe in it. You believe it's going to go far. That's why we always say to the moon. How do you get to the moon? You got to get there together. It takes a team to build the ship and then somebody to steer the ship and rocket it. This time we all have to rocket this thing to whatever. I don't like to say the moon anymore, but it's important to know that it takes a team to get to the next level. And I think that's what a lot of these projects have now. They have solid team. They have big financial backing, because other than that, these prices here, this volume, this money, this is not ordinary money coming in, folks. Right? On top of this is big money coming in into some of these, dog with hat and all that kind of stuff. Big money. Where all this money coming from? Somebody's connected. On top of community, you have big money floating around to push that thing, right? So, not to toot my own horn, but in terms of example for Saitama, you can check the records. I constantly bought Saitama. I mean that's what put me at the top. And I told you about my story about only having my conviction of only having one wallet. That's what I believed in that time. Just having one. I'll just do all my trading out of one wallet. Now I got multiple, of course, but I still have that one wallet. You can track if you want. Anyway, but I constantly purchased from that wallet and that wallet alone. Everything that I was buying, I did giveaways from that wallet. But that 150, 60, 70, $180,000 that I pushed into Saitama, you know where that came from? That came from profits from other SHIBs, I'm saying, Safe Moon, Doge and stuff like that, right? That's what we do. That's how you make your money. You pour them into other projects, help other projects to grow. But no one ever acknowledges that, right? They never acknowledge that. And obviously they may not know. But when you have the secret squirrels who go out and say, okay, this is such and such wallet, it's connected to you, blah, 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 whatever the case, we know that. Sometimes you still don't get we appreciate you for doing that. No, you get why are you selling? Why are you dumping on the charts? So, even with your support in the community, sometimes you're going to get that pushback. They're going to push back on you when you're trying to do things in the community, your pillar community. You're going to get that pushback. All I'm saying is utility does not freaking matter. It doesn't matter how much utility you get. Something has to be bigger than the utility, which has to be your community involvement. How do you think Safe Moon got so freaking big? What they went to, Corona and all of them, right? I remember in the beginning, we was hustling hard in Safe Moon. Started the well, I didn't start it, but the Safe Moon page on Facebook, that thing grew. Twitter and all that kind of stuff, those things grew. And you didn't see anybody from the team step down and say, hey, thanks for being a moderator, or thanks for, you know what I'm saying, been around for a minute, like kind of watching this stuff, but still remaining humble. And then all the things that community has done for these projects, And then and still y'all sit on the throne and take advantage of your community members, of your investors, and you run off with the freaking money. I hate that. Like, that pisses me off. Like, you don't have any integrity. Listen, I'm telling you, like, lay out all the projects that you have been in, and all of these so-called developers, whatever, come in, snipe your money, then they move on to the next. Like, they don't have any integrity. That's why, part of the reason for me now, like, my mindset has changed in terms of, when I'm gonna get my money, I'm gonna get my money. Like, I don't care about your feelings at this point. If I decide I want to pull my money out, I'm gonna pull my money out. Do not inbox me. Don't say, and they shouldn't be inboxing you saying, "Why'd you pull your money out?" If they know your wallet. I'm just saying, at some point, when you're pouring big dollar amounts into, projects like that, sometimes they, well, whose wallet is this? Hey, can we talk to you for a second? Hey, can you, slow it down? Can you slow it down a little bit? Why? So you can exit and your investors can't get their money? You are already making money off of the taxes. So I'll say, at the end of the day, listen, folks, you have to do what's best for you and your family. Because guess what? These developers, what are they going to do? They're going to do what's best for them and their family. I mean, I've never wanted to be in a developer's position. It seemed interesting to build, a concept, a project. But after seeing what hell we as investors go through, knowing what they go through from that perspective, no. I don't want to be involved like that in projects. You want to hire me to talk about it? I can naturally do that. Boom. Okay. I'll let people know I'm getting paid to talk about your project if I'm going to accept that. But being a developer, no. I've seen every project. Every project, there's been somebody who's been rogue. Name me. Okay. Y'all gonna hate me for this, but name me one project that hasn't had, and there may be a few, I just don't know of any, that hasn't had any issues. Zero issues at all. One project, one that haven't had issues with, and these maybe, normal issues, but accountability issues, financial issues, integrity, whatever, right? Issues. Name me one. Give me one that hasn't had those kind of issues with a individual within the team. Oh, it's the team member. He or she is rogue. They playing us in the community. I'm tired. You get tired of that mess, right? So I don't have a care attitude when it comes to taking your profit. And should you? I mean, it's entirely up to you. When you go to the bank and you want to pull your money out, what's the bank going to do to you? The bank will verify, make sure you got the funds, right? And I experienced this the other day. I wanted to go pull out couple $1,000 to pay down some debt. And the bank was like, "Oh yeah, we see you got the money there, but we need to call to verify to ensure that we have the funds to do that." What you mean? Excuse me. What you got to do what? So it took excuse me, I'm sorry about that, guys. It took me 45 minutes to pull out $5,000 in cash. 45 minutes. Why should it take you that long? My money's sitting in your account, helping you with your investments all over the world, trading, using my money to trade with. But yet, when I come to ask for $5,000, I can't get it. But guess what? They're willing to loan me $5,000 and charge me interest. I can get that in a heartbeat. Boom, apply application, credit scores off the chain. I can get that really quick, but I go ask for my money. Listen. Look at it as a loan when you invested in these projects. They're going to hate me for this. Probably why I haven't gotten inbox. Look at that as a loan. When you put your money into these projects, that's a loan. Tell me it's not a loan. Tell me these projects aren't using their money for the building, the infrastructure, whatever they're doing, marketing, all that. Tell me that. Oh, they might have dedicated walls for marketing, but your money for the taxes and all that, that's getting used. So to tell me that's a loan. You loaning, we are loaning these companies our money. Companies or tokens. So when it comes time for you to take your money, get your money if you want to. It's yours. You're entitled. Regardless if you got it at the top or if you got it at the bottom, it's yours. Take your money, right? Nobody should be inboxing you talking about, well, I know that's your wallet and, you're a big holder in the community. So could you make sure that you don't sell off? I sell off when I want to sell off. You didn't say that when I put the money into it. You didn't say, oh, thank you. Thank you for bringing $1,000 to our project. And we appreciate that. We'll loan that back to you, or we'll give that back to you with 20% interest. The bank has all these terms when it comes to loaning money, right? You get a $5,000 loan, they're going to put what, 10 to 20% APR on that? So you got to pay that. If you don't pay that off right away, you're going to end up paying that APR quickly, a lot off of that $5,000 loan. So you probably end up paying them $1,500 to $2,000 on top of that, depending on how long the loan is, short term. Listen, you put your money into these accounts, boom, they collect the interest, they collect the taxes, right? And you paying taxes twice, not just with the company, but you also paying taxes to the IRS. So you got to realize that too. You can be losing money on both ends. So when you get your money, pay your taxes there, pay your taxes over there, but make sure you got your initial investment, you got you can cover those taxes, you can cover your taxes on the centralized side too. I love decentralization. I'm all for it. But people, you have to live. You got to survive. You got to survive off of your money. Unless you wealthy like the Grant Cardones and the Jeff Bezos in the world and the Michael Jordans and the Oprah Winfreys and the Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying? Unless you are wealthy, you're your old head where you got the old school Bitcoin money where you don't have to worry about nothing. You can go to the stock market and be like, oh yeah, I see that penny stock right there. Let's set up a company, offshore company, boom, put money there, then pump money into that company right there, pump it up. I got all my boys in. You guys make some money. And I'll pull out a little bit later on. You got that big money where you can come into a project and be like, all right, let's put $1.25 million in this project. We're going to help all these people out over here. Boom. And then we'll eventually get our money back. We don't have that kind of money out there, right? So you gotta start where you can start. So while the market is booming, folks, work your plan, work your entry plan, and work your exit plan. Get your money, because just like with that bear market, it's not playing around. It'll come quickly and it will be gone, just that quick. And you're gonna be like, what happened? Why didn't I take profit? Why didn't I get the bag? Right? Why didn't I get my bag while I had an opportunity? Even with this last pump that we had. On the 4th or 5th, right? What day was that? Hold on, 7 days. That was the 5th. So on the 5th, when everything was pumping, Shiba, Bitcoin, Ethereum wasn't pumping so much, but you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of money was going into, like, Pepe, Pork, Dog with Hat, Solana coins, everything was pumping, right? Some people probably sat in the sideline if you wanted to, if you wanted to. But they were like, oh, money. Everything's pumping. You gonna take some profit? No, I'm gonna wait. Why? It could go higher. Listen, you just sat through a bear market for 2.5 years waiting for your money to come back because you bought at the top, midway, halfway. You've surpassed at halfway because we bottomed out. Now you've surpassed your entry point and you're going to wait again? You're not going to shave a little bit off? No, because the bull market is raging and we're here. I got that. But it's okay. If it's early, we're going to have a large retracement. It's going to go back. So if you're taking your initial investment and a percentage above that, you have money to play with. Now you're in the market asking people if you can take a loan, if you can borrow money. Now you're selling cars or you're selling some equity out of your house. Why? So you can jump in Bitcoin or jump in whatever to make some quick cash to go back. I seen it. What was that? Right here. Hold on. Right here. A prime example. Prime example. Right here. I got to put this. I'm not putting him on blast, but let me see. Hold on. We're talking about the loans. Right here. So dude says he opened up a credit card with American Express. Now, this is not financial advice at all. This is not financial advice, folks. Okay. He opens up a credit card with American Express with $100,000 limit. And, this could be fake, right? But it's an example. Okay. It's an example. So just, whether it's real or not, I don't know. He immediately bought 99,500 of Sol, swapped it to Whiff. I think that's the dog with hat, right? If I'm not mistaken. And he just loaned it for 50x. Okay, free money, zero risk. Free money, zero risk. That's a lie. The risk was the $100,000. It may be zero risk now, but what if the risk was $100,000 limit? You're left with you left $500 in the account. You just loaned at 50x, free money, zero risk. Now, when did you long it? This was the 7th. You longing it now? So what happens if for a couple years, right, Solana retraces? And we talked about earlier that what my thoughts were a potential 250, 500 couple years, right? And that's bullish. Okay. But what about if the bear market or the bull market is not as long as we think and Solana retraces back to, $80 and you just bought $99,000 worth of Sol. And now you have to now pay this loan whenever your payments are due, usually the next month. What if it doesn't perform? So, so listen, these kind of risks here, this is what euphoria will do to people, right? When the market is pushing, they will start to do this kind of stuff. I'm not saying, I don't know if he actually did this or not, but he wrote it. So this is what people will do. Sell the dog, the cat, a pinky, toe, ring, might even go out and stand on in the middle of the street and, sell water bottles to get some money to invest into crypto. You should have been building during the bear market. You should have been building during the bear market, folks. All right. So you see where we are at. And so just bring that back around to what I was talking about in terms of community. Listen, you get your money so that way you don't have to, right? You don't have to overextend yourself with a $100,000, $50,000, or $10,000 loan. to do that on the hopes that something is going to happen. Because guess what? It may not happen. Okay, Sol is a little bit safer. Sol is a little bit safer. But that doesn't mean it's guaranteed to stay where it is currently at, right? That doesn't mean that. I mean, to see Bitcoin, right, go from an all freaking time high, where were we at? 2021. Let's go back here as an example. Okay. 2021, 64. Okay. Let's put this into perspective. Put it in perspective. $64,000 Bitcoin. All right, boom. He got some intel. Let's say he got some intel at 60. Let's say he just did it at 64,000, just like he did with the Sol at 140, whatever, right? Let's say this, whoever it is, did it at $64,000 Bitcoin. Over the duration of 2021, 2022, the sucker dropped down to $15,000. And you just bought a $64,000 Bitcoin. And you spent, $100,000, right? $950,000. Somebody do the math real quick in their head. So that's what, 6 Bitcoin. Maybe 6. Let me see. 7, 8, maybe 8 Bitcoin. 8 Bitcoin. Who would have that kind of conviction to, first off, are you going to watch your money tank like that? And you just took a loan out. So would you cut your losses and then try to reinvest the money somewhere else? Or you put the money in and you walk away thinking that everything is going to be okay, leave it, because eventually inflationary here, Bitcoin is going to go up. It's been primed to go up. You look back in history, absolutely. But I'm just saying, we're gonna have those periods of retracement where everybody and their mama and the cat are taking profit, and it is going to bottom out at the lowest level possible to not screw the market over, to an $800 billion market cap overall cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin still has 52% of the market share during that time period. But you got all your money wrapped up in it. Don't do that, folks. This is not financial advice, but don't over leverage yourself to where you heard about the guy who committed suicide several years back. I think was he on Twitch, or it was something. He took out Robinhood. He was a Robinhood guy. Rest in soul. Rest in peace. But he over leveraged and ended up owing, I guess, $100,000, $1 million, something like that. I'm saying those kind of things can happen. So folks, you gotta, when you're up and you got your money, since times are not predictable as much as I like to watch charts and see things up and up and up and up and move. We all know that we can have at any time, we can have a serious retracement all the way back down. And hopefully you're smart enough to not take a loan out, number one. 2, to take your profits, put those stop losses in place. Don't over leverage yourself. You know what I'm saying? And 3, be kind to yourself in terms of, if it does happen and you walked away from the investment in terms of you're not paying attention, and you come back roughly 3 to 4 months later, 5 months later, with I'm sorry, no, a year later, sorry, with a 15,000, even a $20,000 Bitcoin, and you just found out, be gentle with yourself that you let that happen in terms of you didn't put a stop loss in or you didn't take profit. When you're dealing with large sums of money like that, you definitely have to put those stop losses in place. Even if it's smaller amounts of money, I don't care if it's $100, put a stop loss in place. I don't like to lose a dollar, right? So anyway, where we're at in the market right now, we are in a good place, folks. We're definitely in a good place. Everything has there's equity here. There's money, consistent money to be made. You may not be making you see people out there. What's his dude's name? Alt Gordon or Gordon or something like that. He was like, I turned 60,000 into $1.2 million or whatever the case, and I can go out and buy my mama this and that and this. Good, like that. So I like those motivational stories. I love those. Why? Because they help. For me, and they help help me stay motivated. So stay motivated. So, but you may not have a large sum to throw in, but you want to build your account. So when you have profit, build your account so that way you have enough money to decide to live off of, as well as invest for those times where the market may not be doing well, and you can scoop up at relatively cheap prices. Right now, projects that we hadn't heard from in months are pumping. Gorilla. This project called Gorilla. That thing came out. It's a year old. I don't know. Now it's pumping. Pumped way back when, earlier the year. Pumped to 1 cent. Now it's 1 cent. 1 cent one. All right. That was at the end of 2023. So stuff that's not normally pumping hasn't been pumping is pumping. And each placement ranks are going to change. Solana could over flip Bitcoin again. I'm not Bitcoin. I'm sorry, BNB. It's not too far off from the market cap. BNB is at $70 billion market cap. I'm sorry, billion, million, thousand. Yeah, I always have to do that. $70 billion market cap. Solana's at 63. Remember when the roles were switched? I was going to say if CZ came in like a gangster and said, nah, not today, not in my house. No, but it wasn't CZ though. But BNB came in and said, no. I haven't done any BNB plays in a long time. It's been a while since I've done BNB plays. But if you're making money over there on the BNB chain, good for you. If you're on ETH, making money, good for you. Solana, people are making more money than they had before on Solana. Good for you. Let me see one of my plays I got open right now. Oh, I can't even see it. But I got a play over there right now. I think I told you about it earlier today. I got into what was it earlier? This little guy right here. Let me show you. This little guy. Had gotten into that. I don't think I'm still riding it. I think I took my profit at the top. Or one of these tops. May have been that exact top, but I got in before that top right there, and then I don't think I paid attention to it, and maybe got out at the second top. I don't know. I have to double check, or I may be still riding it. Let me see. Hold up. I'm just curious. Nope, I didn't. I'm still in the play. I am in negative. Well, not my whole position is not negative, but I'm down 5%, well, 1.5% in that position. So that's okay though. I mean, if you're willing to, for me, I'm comfortable with riding the wave. I'm riding on free tokens, right? But if I wasn't, I had all my money in there. I like to go. I always say I like to go all in. If you watch my trading style, but that works for me sometimes. 90%, whatever. but sometimes it doesn't work for me and it works against me. So sometimes I have to switch it up, but that's just me. Anyway, I think I've talked your ear off enough. Let's do a giveaway, and then I am going to end the live stream. Once again, to all of the listeners, those who are following me, I appreciate you checking in. Appreciate it. I'm gonna try to be as real as possible. Um, when I come online, as real as possible. Give you the rawness of it all, of how I'm feeling about the market sentiment and what's happening, your investments and things of that nature, and how tough skinned, how thick you have to be in this market. Like it took me some time to get there, but once you get there, you just improve on top of that. Don't let anyone talk you out of your convictions. If you're convicted in terms of what you believe in terms of your investments, hey, you could totally say, I'm turning this dude off. He don't know what he's talking about. He can't get the proper terms out. He don't know what a bull flag is. He don't know anything. He's just shooting gibberish. Hey, then that may not work with you. But there's somebody out there for everybody, right? And if what I say makes sense, I hope you're able to get it. I hope I'm not just talking out the side of my butt. I mean, your butt's not on your side, though, is it? I hope that you're getting what I am saying overall is be responsible for for your investments and make money in this market. I want to see everybody win. Seriously. Even those who have done us wrong, the scammers, I mean the scammers, the ones that have done us wrong. I don't want to put no names out there. Like I got a whole list. We all have a list of everyone. Okay, prove me wrong. I think everyone in this space has been rugged at least one time. If you have not been rugged, check in with me. I want to know how you avoided that. Maybe you came in and maybe you're new now. Maybe you're new. You haven't been rugged, so you're new. I'm excluding you. No newbies. Anyone who came in few years back, let's say 5 years, 4 years, 4.5, 5 years, 5 years. You one time in the meme coins, not your top 10 memes. One time, at least. If you haven't, check in with me. I need to talk with you. I can't. You see my hands here. This is how many times I've been rugged. But I can smile about that. Why? Because I did it to myself. As mad as upset as I may get. Oh man, I lost $5. Oh man, I lost $5,000. Oh man, I lost 100,000. Oh man, I lost. I can't get upset at anybody else but myself for putting myself in that position as much as I want to be, the DeFi police. I think people should be held accountable. Don't get me wrong. I think people should be held accountable for the injustice of things that they do against others. Believe that. I'm totally for redemption and accountability. But I pressed the swap. It wasn't David Gothstein that pressed the swap. It wasn't Crypto Alert. It wasn't Manny. It wasn't Marmar. It wasn't Russie. It wasn't Faltron. It ain't Chocolate. It ain't Shaka. It ain't Crypto Dubai. It ain't Maxi. I pressed the button. It's not Empress. I pressed the button. So I'm responsible for that transaction. And when that money is either when I make it and I don't, I'm responsible on both ends. But I do believe that these suckers should be held accountable for their actions, and I think that at some point they will be, if some of them have not been already. Anyway, but I've just set in my mind that I'm going to be responsible for my wallet and the profit that I take, the profit that I make, and even the profit that I lose. So if you're following me, you win with me. You may even lose with me at time to time, but I'm gonna be honest and upfront. If I bought a project, I'm in a project, I'm gonna put that out. Boom, I got in. You're not gonna know every single play. I might not even talk about every single play, but generally the ones that I talk about, I've taken an entry. And if you've gotten wrecked in there, most likely I've gotten wrecked. People are like, ain't no way you just let your money. Yes, check the book. I got proof on every single transaction I've ever done. And 90% of the time, if I'm able to get out and move on. If not, I'm stuck just like, we've lost money just like you have. Make money like you, lost money like you. You don't take advantage of when your money goes up. You can't be responsible for that. You gotta take advantage of your wins and your losses. Anyway, enough of that. Let me do a giveaway really quick, and then I'm going to end the chat. I keep saying that, but it's been an hour and 33 minutes. Wow, 689 people are here. Ain't no way. 689 people are in the chat. There's what? Wow. I've never seen 689 people at one time. Maybe it's just calculating how many times people have actually viewed it. Maybe I'm like, normally people watch it after I'm off. I might have maybe 20, 25, 30 people in the stream, but normally, it's afterwards that they come and watch the stream and give me comments afterwards. But I'm glad those of you who are able to see it live. And normally I can do long lives. Like, I'm 2 hours, 3, 4 hours in, 5 hours in, and we just going at it, right? We just having a great time. We're just having a great old time. Peggy said integrity is in short supply when there is money involved, and it's sad, but you always got to look at what's the best end game for yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. Baby Fat says Peggy says being responsible to yourself is epiphany for that will turn into make the difference. Epiphany. I said epiphany. I meant epiphany. My bad. I'll be messing up words all day long. Talking about, I listen while I'm working. Oh, okay. All right. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in. I like to pop around on different people's streams too. I was in Rodney's stream earlier. I was in Jake's stream. So often I'll get on Worldwide Crypto stream. I'll jump in David Goffstein's little channel, while he's ranting about Bobo and all of that. I'll jump around into Marty Party's um, 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 stream as well when they're doing crypto trades and all of that. I appreciate the ones who come out and support. I don't get a lot of support from, big guys, influencers, whatever, because I kind of look at all of us the same, like we're all human, period, right? But the ones that have, big accounts, whatever, I don't get a lot of support from them. That's okay. I support them. But I appreciate each and every single one of you. I'm not saying they don't, but I appreciate each and every single one of you who's come here, take the time to listen to what I have to say. Whether you agree with it or not, you still sat through it and you listen, right? Appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. And you know what? And for that too, like, I think another reason is the platform that's been built over the years has really been not just with crypto, but just based off of generosity and giving back. I think a lot of times that's maybe the main reason why a lot of you tune in is because there's opportunity there. It's not negative. There's Jerry, what'd you say? Make sure I come to Crypto's Got Talent. Okay. There's opportunity there. And when there's opportunity there, you want to take advantage of it. And so, whether it's knowledge, wisdom, maybe giveaways, March 15th. Okay. And what life lessons, whatever else you may get that's being poured out. Whether if you're religious, if you're not, whatever you believe in, that isn't entirely up to you. But the way that I do things, and I come out when I talk to people, my religious background, sometimes I talk about it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes, you may hear me profess that I'm a Christian, and sometimes you may not. That don't matter. I just live my life how I want to live my life with my convictions, right? And I believe in treating mankind respectfully, womankind respectfully, treat them how you want to be treated. These are principles that I live by. And so when I do giveaways, it's not about me at all. You give back, or for me, I give back because I want to see others in life be fruitful. People out there all over the world struggling. Some people need a hand up. Some people need, $5, $10, $100, $30, whatever. They need that in their life, right? Help. They may need some water. They may need, food, whatever the case, whatever it is. You never know how that $100 can help somebody else. So that's why I spend a lot of time doing this. This is full time for me doing this, right? A lot of people you don't know my story, my background. You don't know that I've lost, 3 significant big people in my life, or 4, within the last few years. My brother's gone. He's not here anymore. My mama's gone. My grandmother's gone, right? My ex-wife, she passed away. Like the big significant people in my life that it has had, influence are not in my life. It's like, but these kind of things, they build you, they make you stronger, and you do have those convictions. And so that's why I try to go 100 at everything that I do. You often probably see me do the 100 emojis. I'm just going 100 with it. So I respect each and every single one of you just grinding. Hopefully you can get some information from here you can take back, and you go out and make yourself, $100,000. Again, you hear about the stories of somebody who made 17, took 17 and made $1 million or whatever. I hope each and every single one of you hit something like that. Whether you put $10 in, you make 20,000. You put 5,000 in, you make $1 million. I hope each and every single one of you take what the nuggets that you get, and you apply that information, and you grow. You take advantage of that information and you grow. Right? You move, you go to the next level in your life. I hope that for you. I wish the best. When I go and I lay down tonight and I say, "Now lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep." No, I don't pray that prayer anymore, but I do pray. I'll be praying for everybody in my mind. You can actually, you know what? Did you know you can pray faster in your mind than you can like when you're talking? So like if you just sat here and in your mind, you can just say, you can probably name off everybody in your list and name off 100,000 prayers in a matter of minutes, seconds. You can pray in your mind. Anyway, all right, that's enough. Let's do the giveaway. Give me a second. The global crypto market cap is 2.56 trillion, a 2.14 increase from the last day. And thank you for tuning in. Excuse me. I know it wasn't all about crypto, but I go off on my rants, and for you guys to sit here and listen to me for an hour and a half, respect. I respect that. For real. I respect that. Okay, what am I doing? All right, help me get back on track, y'all. Y'all keep me on track. Where are my moderators at? Y'all supposed to be keeping me on track. Oh, let me share this tab here. So So Crypto Empress is doing a giveaway. Originally, she was doing a $100 giveaway. 4 winners, $25 apiece of Soul, and follow me, again, Crypto Journeys, Empress, what have you. But she's doing a giveaway. It's tomorrow. But I offered to add to the giveaway, and so she included that amount. Originally was going to be $2, but because the fees are a little higher on the hold on. I've seen somebody posted that they made. I took the screenshot of it. They made $2 million, right? But they posted that they paid $1.2 million in gas fees. All the transactions they did get that $1 million. $2 million gas fees in order to make $1 million. He didn't make $1 million. If you made $2 million or $3 million, 1.2, and you made 2.8. Anyway, so the update here is a $300 giveaway, 12 winners, an increase to 12 winners. Follow the my page. You can look at that. Share it out, anyone can get it. There's a possibility for anyone to get this, anyone can get this, anyone can get your money, anyone can get your money. Yeah. So if you're not following me on X at Great Entertain, go ahead and follow me there. Thousands of you probably, I want to say, probably have maybe like 1,000 real followers. 55,000 of you are around. Anyway, so yes, go ahead and hit that follow. But let me look for the giveaway post I had earlier today, and I'm going to do a giveaway to people. And I think what I'm going to do is, let's do this really quick. We're going to do this giveaway live. I'm going to make a new one. I'm going to fulfill this one. I think I fulfilled. Yes. Cash App for sub exposed. Over 1,000. That giveaway. Giveaway. Yeah. Let's go. Use that in the profile. So right now, I am going to do the honor of Great gig. How many winners are we going to do? It's going to be random. So, drop. Drop your Cash App. Or if you want to drop your wallet address, you sure can. Make sure it's a fresh one. My donation wallet will be the same, but if you want to use a fresh one, go ahead. And on Facebook, join me over here on Twitter. I can see your comments on Facebook. Here's what I firmly believe in, right? Like, it doesn't matter how much money you have in this world. You can't take it all with you. When you're out of here, we're out of here. As long as you want to take care of yourself and family, right? Do the thing, right? Do the dream, do it tonight. Why not give, right? It's not up to you to dictate your confidence. There's no intention. I'm just going to give an organization. I don't. So, well as ground work too on the ground. One in the street you go. Anyway, copy cash out or all right. Boom. I'm gonna post that. All you gotta do another. Start picking some winners. Go here to all right, I posted it, retweet it, share it. Make sure people are aware of it. You know, great. As you know, if you copy the hashtag, it's easier for me to track that too with the hashtag, right? If the music's too loud, let me know. I will turn it down, but I like to have music on because it kind of helps me to work through this. Oh, another news, Bulls and Warriors are playing right now. While I'm waiting on y'all to do that, let me, where is it? I just seen it. While I'm waiting on y'all to do that, let me see if we can check in on the game really quick. If that's okay with y'all, and then we'll get back to the giveaway. Let me turn this. Let's see. Give me a second while that's loading. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, he's just involving Vucevic again, using his quickness.
Bulls and the Warriors. Let's go. What happened? Oh, it was only 15 seconds? No, I thought it was the whole game. I thought I was going to be able to watch the whole game. It says live.
The Warriors fortunate there. Krzyzewski around Vucevic to lay up and in. That's smart. Instead of letting the defender off the hook.
Okay. All right. Never mind. let's get back to the giveaway. All right. So all righty. First winner of $150. Congrats. Actually, I'm gonna bring that down a little bit so I can spread it out. Let's do 100. It's gonna be random amounts. Gotcha. Congratulations. This is what we do. All right, I'm playing a little bit of music while I'm doing this giveaway. Again, if you guys are on Facebook, come and join me over here on X, please. While we're doing that, I'll also let me put the market up really quick so we can watch a little bit of what Bitcoin is doing. Actually, for my degen generation here, let's do Ethereum. Yeah, I love to have music in the background. It kind of helps process things. Turn this down. Even when I'm I was whatever. That's going on. Too loud while I'm talking. Let me know. I don't want to disrupt. I asked do not do if you have multiple Cash App accounts, don't post it. Just one. Have some info. If you've already done it, do not take advantage in terms of kindness. Please the second find out you get blocked. Don't do that. Don't be unknowingly it happens. Know that you are doing that. Probably I'm going to take another 30 to 45 minutes. In here, so that puts us 2 hours, 2.5 hours live. So if you don't want to hang out, see ya. But if you are here, I appreciate you guys being here. All right. Once again, let's send congratulations to Marie. She says she is being a loving mother, and loving my anime and Steelers baby. All right, join 2022. And that has been sent. Marie, congratulations. Appreciate that. I like to go through people's sites too, just to make sure. Sometimes you just never know. So you can put a fake picture up there. You can do all of that. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're real, but I look. So congratulations, Marie. Hopefully that blesses you somehow. All right. Who we got? Who's next? Also invest in Bitcoin through Cash App too. Anybody do that? I'm doing that long time. And it's in there for a minute. Congratulations. Excuse me. Congratulations, Brad. No, Brad, so Brad, Blackwell, how do you say that? Blackwell, Brad K. Blackwell. How you say it? If you have Brad, if you have Cash App, that might work a little bit better because he's do have it. My mother was very private. She didn't like a lot of crowds. She didn't like mix of things. She would tell you what this cheese smelled like, that cheese smelled like, what what it tastes like. It's been sitting out for 2-3 days. She told me stories how she has let cheddar cheese sit out for 5 days, and she woke up, reached over to her right, grabbed that block of cheese, and she ate the whole block. It was a small block. She ate the whole block, but she couldn't tell that it was molded. It had molded. She ate it, and guess what? She didn't get sick. Oh, you ate a whole block of moldy cheese and you didn't get sick. A whole block. Anyway, that was for sure she was a very private person. She did not like when I got online and started, talking about the family, what have you. She didn't like that. She was so proud of me though. She'd see me, baby, I'm so proud of you. Oh, you've been in this movie? You've been in this movie? She, because I did the acting thing for a little bit. Oh, you were in this movie? Oh, wow, baby, my baby. She was so proud. Anyway, all right, let's see here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. All right, so Marie, you got okay. Once again, congratulations to Marie for the $100 giveaway there. Brad is the winner. Okay, there we go. That amount. Everything is tracked in my donation wallet. So, you're gonna cover that. I'm not covering your fee. You might end up getting $99. It's $102, maybe. All right. So So Brad, that has been sent. You should receive that in your wallet. All right. Use it however. Next time I'll be doing soul. Bang up there about more people. All right. You're a bloody good bloke. What? Look, here's something. Thank you, Mike. I truly appreciate that. I can almost hear it. You're a bloody good bloke. All right. Very well. Dennis says interactive communication is what makes a community. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. See here. So when I go in hashtag, I use the hashtag to find the winners. So I guess the ones who are doing the hashtag will be the winners. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Brad already won. I guess next up is Dennis, because they've done the hashtag. All right. Dennis, give me a second. So those top 4, there's only 4 that's done the hashtag there. That's why I'm trying to track it. There's so many to go through. Dennis, appreciate that. Congrats. You won $100. My mother, she was a giver too. She loved she's a great cook too. So she'll make meals for people. I'm a good person. Way around. Let me stay focused. Right. I did not do gotta have that. You gotta stop and just man. All right, Dennis, congratulations. Are you all right? All right, I am going over to that's on Twitter. Let's go to YouTube really quick. I can't get over to Facebook. I don't know if anybody has Facebook. Listen, you need to do the hashtag there. Hopefully, then the hashtag go on my phone. Cash app. Never wallet. Follow me on the platform. All right, so I have Tokohanas and I have Baby Fat who responded, and Peggy. So all 3 of you won $100, so that's $300 right there. All I gotta do is follow the instructions so so it makes it easier on me to track it. If anybody's been paying attention, how much would that be so far? So Pocahontas, Peggy, and Baby Fat, that's 300. And how much did I just give away just now? Somebody help me put the number in the chat, please. That's 300. Then I'm gonna go over to Facebook really quick here in a second. Give me a second. And then I'm gonna let y'all go. Well, then I'm gonna get something to eat, and then I'm going to sleep. I'm moving slowly because I don't know if you guys were on live with me one time. I sent, instead of 100, I sent one time I sent $1,000 to a winner, and they didn't send it back. Of course, I wasn't mad at it. It was supposed to be 100. Then one time I was conducting a crypto transaction, and I sent it to the contract. I've done that twice. It was Beehive, right? I don't know if you guys remember that one. It's no longer around. But I sent, and it's still there. I sent $10,000 to the Beehive contract address. Y'all remember that when I talked about that? Then another time I sent, okay, so Pocahontas, let me know when you have gotten that. Congratulations. Next is Baby Fat. Baby Fat. Where is your so yeah, another time I spent just over, I think, 5 million Saitama. I was giving some Saitama away. And I sent, I think, 2.5 or 5 million to the contract address. You know, they told me couldn't send it back. I thought they had a way in the contract to do that, to reverse the transaction. But apparently, they couldn't. So I lost that, which is now worth maybe, what, I don't know, a couple $1,000, 8,000, 1,000 bucks. I don't know. Yeah. The all-time high was like, on the new contract, it was at the 20,000. All right, so congrats, Baby Fat. Uh, 100%. All right. All right, y'all be patient with me as I go through this. I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, you're talking about Beehive. Yeah. Okay, so Baby Fat, you should have gotten your pump. Let me know if it's not that. And who's next? Peggy. Everybody on YouTube, y'all ain't posting nothing. We got 3 folks who responded. Yeah, I guess y'all gonna get the money. All right, so last one is Peggy. Well, Peggy, congratulations. Congrats over there on YouTube. All right, we're back over here to Twitter, and I need to go over to Facebook. Thank you. I don't know this. All right, thank you. Sorry about that. You got to turn your volume down over there on Facebook. All right, let's take a look here over on Facebook. If I got some winners over here, I'm trying to spread this love. Let me see if anybody has responded. Has anyone responded on Facebook? Am I still live on Facebook? Okay, so Katisha is the only one who has followed the direction. And Katisha, congratulations on Facebook. You have won yourself $100. Congrats. I can never get people to show up on Facebook. That's why I stay on X and YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, because nobody on Facebook ever shows up. All right, so Katisha, you have won $100. Congrats. Let me go to. Anybody keeping count for me? How much is that? Or is that 800? Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out. All right, please let me know that you got this. I'm moving slow because I want to make sure that I'm sending it right, because I know I'll mess it up. You'll end up getting a couple $1,000. And I'm like, oh, did you get your money? Yeah, I did. Go back and look. I'm down 1,000. My bank's gonna be like, did you approve this transaction? I did. All right, congratulations, Letitia. And that's it. I think that's it, folks. Is that it? Is that all of our winners? Nobody's going to help me keep track. Let me make sure. Hold on, I'll go check myself. So I can't hire good help. I can't have free help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One on Facebook, 4 on YouTube, so that's 5. And then how many on X? One. Oh, that's 6, Brad. 7 was Dennis. Okay, Peggy, you responded twice, so I got you already. So 7 was Dennis. All right, so I have 3 more to go. All right. So okay, so I'm on X here. Let's see if you did if you did the hashtags in honor of my mama. So I still have, see, 1, 2. All right. Congratulations, Mike. Let me follow you. Mike and Bo. Congrats. $100 less there. Let me send this to you. Hold on, give me 1 second there. 1 second. And Tisha, if you received that, if you could card it and let me know that you received that, please. I would definitely appreciate that. All right, Mike and Bo, I'm going to send you your funds here. I'm hoping you get this, and it is a blessing to you. All right. So I have 2 more. I would like to break really quick. So if you guys can give me a second, I'm going to take a break. I want to go get me some water and a cookie. I'm going to post the chart so you can look at the chart, and then I will be right back. So please be patient, and then I'll sum everything on up, and then that'll be it. Give me a second. It'll be about 10 minutes. All right, I am back. Thank you all for being here, being patient. We have one more winner left. Let's take a look and see. Who the last winner was. I know it said congrats. Okay, Ultra Mega Patriot. I think you were winner number 9. So congratulations to Ultra Mega Patriot. All right. So we have one more winner left. Blake, appreciate that, man. Thank you. Is that your mom? Is that a picture of your mom? Much respect there. All right, last winner here is Cryptic Life. Congrats. And I'm going to you guys are something special. You really are. You didn't have to stay here with me, but you're here. And I believe it's not mostly because of the giveaway, of course, that adds to the space, but because you like to purely just hang out. I appreciate that. So, all right. So Cryptic Life is the last winner. Let me send this $100, and then that'll be a total of $1,000 given out total to 10 people. So it just shows my appreciation. D 1 8 9 5. Why can't y'all make these Cash App names so just simple? Golly, what's all the all right. I mean, it's simple, but all right. Okay, so once again, congratulations to all the winners. Thank you for coming in today, being a participant, listening to some great music, some jams. We talked about the crypto market. We talked about, trading, and we talked about life and things of that nature. So appreciate you all being here. I hope that you have a great night. Get you some rest all over the world, wherever you are. See some are in Nigeria, Africa, Dubai. All right. Gotcha. All over the world. Tennessee, I see you. Detroit. All right. Oh, good. Glad you guys had an opportunity. So you all have a great night. I'm going to play a little bit of music before I'm out of here to show you the chart, and then that's it. Have a good night. All right, folks. Thanks for joining in. Have yourself a good night. And I will chat with you later on this week. Give a little bit more breakdown of the market, where we're at, and see where we go from there. But hopefully you are invested into something. Doesn't have to be what you've seen on the screen here tonight, but just to advance you and your family's wealth. Do something different that you haven't done before. So, and this is one of the ways to do it is, get into financial freedom is investing in stocks and mutual funds and stock market, your business. And this is how you fund those areas, business, homes, materialistic things, foundations, you need those kind of funds. So invest in something. Anyway, have a good night, and I'll chat with y'all later on this week. Peace.